I'm Jan Jeffcoat, and it's Friday. Yay, you made it. It's January 30th. This morning, we are following a tale of really two possible shutdowns, one political, one literal. Both could have a major impact on millions of Americans. Right now in our nation's capital, lawmakers racing against the clock to secure the votes needed to keep the federal government fully open. And another blast of winter weather taking aim at multiple states across the South. We'll have the latest on that new weather threat in just a moment. First, though, Mark Boyle joining us from the live desk with the latest developments out of Washington overnight. Good morning to you, Mark. You know, a lot of folks went to bed last night and thought it looked like a deal had been done. But as of this morning, still no vote, and senators do not meet again until later this morning. What's going on?
Well, there's been a few changes overnight while you were sleeping. The Senate did work into the night, close to midnight on Capitol Hill, and everything seemed to be right on track and agreement between the Senate and the White House. However, the night ended without any legislation being pushed through. In fact, some Democrats and a few Republicans blocked passing the bill, saying more negotiation was needed. The president and Senate leaders in both parties have agreed to the framework of a deal. The Senate press gallery posting last night some details saying the Senate just adjourned at 11:16, so just before midnight, and next they'll convene at 11 o'clock this morning. The president spoke about this. He says he's confident this will get done in time.
Hopefully we won't have a shutdown. And we're working on that right now. I think we're getting close. The Democrats, I don't believe, want to see it either. So we'll work in a very bipartisan way. I believe not to have a shutdown. We don't want a shutdown.
As part of the current deal that's on the table in the Senate, lawmakers would pass a broad government spending bill that would not include funding the money needed, the Department of Homeland Security. Instead, the Senate would pass what's called a stopgap measure for 2 weeks that would fund DHS. And during those 2 weeks, Republicans would renegotiate funding for DHS together with the Democrats to include new changes for how ICE can operate during immigration enforcement. Right now, all of ICE's funding comes from DHS. If the bill does make it through the Senate today, it's likely the final passage through the House won't happen until next week. Monday would be the earliest. We'll stay on top of this and new details as they break right here at the live desk.